Bless up, my viewers. Welcome back to the channel. Watch, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell if you're also new to the channel. Remember, the more you like the video, the more YouTube recommend it among its algorithm. 3 men freed of bus conductor murder. After 11 years, 3 men were acquitted of a 2011 murder on Friday at the Supreme Court. Alfonso Sargent Shante Finnekin and John Finnekin were on trial in the Supreme Court for the 2011 murder of a bus conductor, Dalton Dennis, in Golden Springs, St. Andrew. A statement given by the deceased 7 years after he was shot and in the hospital was the prosecution's main source of evidence during this trial that commenced on February 7th. The men were represented by Peter Champini KC and Simone Campbell. The statement named 4 men inclusive of accused men as attacker. Dennis died 5 days after the statement was recorded. For the majority of the trial, Champini and Campbell questioned the authorities of the statement as well as the integrity of the police officer that recorded it. They also challenged the identification of their clients. The presiding judge, Justice Lynethan Pusey, admitted a level of uncertainty and established that he could not feel source base on a number of issues with the statement. Yeah, man, my viewers. So, cops recover chicken feed stolen from truck hijack in Old Harbour. Swift actions by the police has resulted in the recovery of more than 600 bags of chicken feed stolen in Old Harbour, St. Catherine on Thursday. A man has so far been arrested in connection with the seizure. News understand that a flatbed international truck was transporting 600 bags of chicken feed and fertilizer to Spalding, Clarendon, when occupants traveling in a grey motor car on a section of the Old Harbour Main Road signaled to the driver that he had an oil leak. The driver pulled over and made checks but saw no oil leak from the truck. When he attempted to re-aboard the vehicle, 2 men accosted him, tied him up, and placed him inside the truck and subsequently drove the vehicle away. The robbers reportedly drove the truck to a location on East Road, Kingston 12, where other men were waiting. The men, the police said, unloaded some of the goods from the truck. They were, however, accosted by the team from a popular security company, which responded to the robbery and went to the area. Upon seeing the security guards, the men made their escape in several motor vehicles. One suspect, however, was held by the security personnel and later handed over to the police. A motor car driven by the suspect was also seized. Police arrived on the scene and later found the stolen truck on a football field in the same community with 440 bags of feed and fertilizer. Yes, man, my viewers. A real thing, man. Elderly man killed during reported ATM disturbance. Gun owner arrested. A businessman who is said to be a licensed firearm holder is now in police custody after fatally shooting a senior citizen during a reported disturbance at an automated teller machine ATM in Sentence Bay, St. Ann on Thursday. Deceased is 72-year-old Vincent Phillips, a resident of Bamboo in St. Ann. It is reported that about 8:40 p.m. on Thursday, several persons, including the businessman, were waiting to use the ATM when Phillips approached and proceeded to the front of the line. The individuals in the line objected to Phillips' decision, but the elderly man is said to have responded by using his bag to hit some persons, including the businessman and a woman. Phillips reportedly continued to use the bag to hit the businessman, who then pulled his licensed firearm and shot him. The police were alerted and the senior citizen was rushed to the hospital where he later succumbed to his injuries. The firearm was seized and the businessman taken into custody. The police are continuing their probe in this development. Yeah, man, that did go on for true, my viewers. Brazen daylight robbery in Senton, security guard shot. A brave security guard who attempted to apprehend two armed robbers was shot and injured by one of the hoodlums in Sentons Bay, Senton, on Friday. The guard is being treated at hospital after being shot in the upper body by one of the gunmen who escaped on a motorcycle with his crony. According to the police report, shortly after 9 a.m., a bearer was standing before a supermarket with a bag containing money when he was apprehended by an armed man. The bearer was relieved of cash, which is said to have been more than 800,000. In a video of the incident that has been obtained by the news, the security guard is seen running from the supermarket in attempt to stop the robber would hopping onto a waiting motorcycle that was parked behind a car. However, the guard was shot by one of the hoodlums after they fled the scene. The sentence police are trying to locate the men. Trust me, my viewers, there's a lot of things going on. And most of these things that you see going on right now is happening in St. Anne's. But continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Bless us.